mission to interview women and the occasional token man about how their passion and purpose have collided to create healthy relationships and profitable businesses. I'm Elizabeth Denham here with Rebecca Monet, and we are the co-founders of the Coterie for Women and the publishers of the Franchise Women magazine. So Rebecca, welcome to our regular Wednesday chat. How's your week so far?
Is it Friday yet?
I know. It's been a long week already, hasn't it?
It's Hump Day though, so this is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a couple more days. So,
well, and you have some exciting news coming up tomorrow, so.
I do. In fact, I call that my rose, right? My rose this week is after a year, thanks to COVID, I am finally able to go see my children and my grandchildren. My granddaughter is going to be 1 year old and the party is on Saturday. So I fly out tomorrow and I'm told flying is going to be no big deal. So I'm really looking forward to seeing my grandkids and my.
So have you not seen that baby since she was born?
I've seen her. Well, I was there for 6 weeks after the baby was born. And then when I had my surgery in Florida, my daughter brought the baby because she was still nursing. And so I saw the baby in early February.
Okay, that's still a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah. So I've only seen her on Zoom. Every week I see her on Zoom. But I haven't physically held her.
Yeah, that's a very long time. They changed so much that first year.
I know.
Well, that's a very good rose. What's your thorn, though?
My thorn is my washing machine. So I have a one-way ticket to the Midwest. And so you can imagine what my packing is going to be like. So I'm washing everything so I have it. And I just went to check my washing machine and it's not spinning out. It's just water. So my kids, I'm not going to have clean underwear. What the heck is going on here? I need to be packing so I can go on this trip. So that's a thorn.
So grandma's going to be naked.
Grandma's going to be naked. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Or, I mean, I guess I could pack it wet and put it in the suitcase. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but
then you're going to be over your weight limit because you're going to be carrying water.
Literally carrying water.
Your suitcase is going to be too heavy.
Yeah. Details, right? I'm sure we'll get through it. We'll figure it out, but it's bad timing. Why couldn't this happen 2 days ago? Not today, when I got to be up for an early morning flight.
Well, you could pack light and just bring one to wash and one to wear. Then you'd be doing laundry every day. But
there you go.
It could work.
I could live with that. That's not a problem at all. So how about you, Elizabeth? What is your rose and what is your thorn this week?
Well, my thorn has to do with teenagers and particularly teenage girls. We have 5 kids, and over the years, until you're graduated from high school, we monitor your phones, your social media, and that kind of thing. So we were having a little bumpy road with one of them, and I checked the phone, and this girl, they are the most foul-mouthed things. Amazing. Sometimes. She was cussing up a storm.
Oh my gosh.
And horrible, just horrible. And that had happened to another son when he was in the 7th grade, just vulgar stuff. And we get on there and we text them back, and we're like, this is so-and-so's mother. And we monitor their phone, and if we continue to see behavior like this, we're going to call your mama.
Go.
And sometimes they almost never respond. The one a few years ago responded once and said, okay.
Yes.
Then she did it again several days later. And the funny thing is, we don't check them that often. We haven't had a lot of trouble with our kids. We're not like on it all the time. But every time we randomly walk by the little charging station that we have, and you glance down, there would be something awful. I'm like, and it would have been one out of, 1,000 texts, and we just happened to see that one. But I don't understand these little foul-mouthed girls. It's so tacky and classless. And I want to say, does your mom know? One of them a few years ago Donald called her, the mom, and she didn't call him back for 2 weeks. She avoided him. And I'm thinking, if my child did that, if somebody called me, I would have said, I am so sorry that they were speaking to your child that way. I will handle it.
She's probably embarrassed. She's probably embarrassed, didn't know what to say.
Well, man up. I mean, this is parenting.
Or woman up.
Woman up. This is what happens. Nobody wants to have to face that crap.
No.
Your kid acts like an idiot, but they all do it. And, I'm a big believer in the village. And if my kid's doing something terrible, I want to know it. One of my best friends, when I used to live in Pensacola, she had a rule that her son could not cross this big road on his bike. He was young. He's probably 5th or 6th grade. And I saw him at the Circle K on his bike, which was across the big road. And so I said, hey there, dude.
Dude.
And I got in the call and I called his mom. I said, do you know he's at Circle K? She's like, no. Well, he is. He was not allowed to cross that 4-lane road.
Not on a bike. Oh my gosh.
It frustrates me when parents don't respond appropriately. If your child screws up, say, I am going to handle this, or even make them apologize. That would be good.
Parenting isn't the same today as it once upon a time was. Responsibility is optional, being
so many portals to check.
That too. But I also think parenting has turned into, they just want to be best friends with their children, where parenting isn't that. You and I have had conversations about that in other shows, but we're parents first, and that sometimes means, saying no or setting boundaries and keeping our kids accountable. And
yeah, I mean, that's how they learn, and we're nobody's friend until they're independent.
That's right.
I mean, we get friendlier.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say you reach the whole friendship level until they're
out.
And they're paying their own bills.
That's right. Then I like you.
Yeah, exactly. But the rose, I think, is a good one. And I wanted to mention it because we want everyone to come. We had our first Hump Day Happy Hour on.
That's right. It was so successful and so fun.
We had some really neat women of varying age groups, varying jobs, very nice discussion. So we're going to do that every Wednesday for about an hour, and would invite anybody to come. If it gets bigger, we'll do breakout groups. If it's small, we'll just stay on the group. But it was so much fun because I was feeling really draggy at the end of the day and not in the greatest mood. But when you talk to a bunch of fun, cool women and you're learning what they do and who they are and what their experiences are, it just kind of gives you a little lift in your step. So
that's a wonderful rose. I love that, Rose. So again, if you're not part of the coterie for women, go sign up. You can join some of these events and meet other like-minded, fun, intelligent women right there in the coterie. So we look forward to having you join us.
And the link is in the link is in on our down there.
Down there.
So click it and join.
Yeah, so much fun. We'll see you at the next Hump Day Happy Hour next Wednesday.
Absolutely. All right.